Hello everyone, now let's begin our new chapter, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Hound means hunting dog. Baskervilles is the name of a place. The story is written by Arthur Conan Doyle and Sherlock Holmes is his famous detective character. Keep this in your mind. Now let's move into the story. The story is set in the moods of Devon. The modes of Devon. Okay, the story is set in the modes of Devon, and modes means marshy land. Sherlock Holmes, you have to keep the names of the characters in your mind. That is Sherlock Holmes. Okay, then we have Dr. Watson, then Sir Charles, then one more. Yes, Henry Baskerville. So now you keep these four people's name in your mind. Who are they? Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, Sir Charles, and Henry Baskerville. So Sir Charles, he has died. How he died? He was brutally attacked by a horrible, fearful dog. That was the reason behind his death. And the people who are living nearby their house were saying that he has died because there is a family curse. What is a family curse? So, 200 years ago, the Baskervilles family has had a curse. What is that? They will be attacked by a horrible dog. So, that is the curse. And Charles is the last man who died by the attack of this dog. And after his death, the other character, Henry Baskerville, you see here, right? So Henry Baskerville, who was in America, come back from America to take the control of the property because he is the follower of Charles. And his life is also in danger because next is his turn. He will be attacked by the dog soon. So Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes comes to Baskerville to inquire about this. Is it clear? Hope those part is clear for you. So without knowing these characters, without knowing these names, you can't understand the story because it's not a single it's not, the story is not the whole. It is an excerpt taken from a huge novel. The Hound of Baskervilles is a novel which contains 15 parts. I think it is the 14th part, an excerpt from the 14th part of the novel. So, without having a basic idea regarding this novel, you don't understand what is saying in this chapter. So, remember this name Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, Sir Charles, and Henry Baskerville. Sir Charles is dead because of the family curse. And what is the family curse? They will be attacked by a huge, horrible dog. And Charles is dead, and the next turn is Henry Baskerville, and he is very afraid of that. And our Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson came to Baskerville to inquire about this mystery kind of death. Okay. So we have said that there is mainly four characters that you have to keep in your mind. That is Dr. Watson, Sherlock Holmes, then Charles and Henry Baskerville. Now next paragraph. Watson is going to Baskerville and he meets four people and they would be the suspicious people. Maybe they are considered as killers by Watson and Sherlock Holmes. It is not finalized. They are going to Baskerville to inquire more about the crime. Then there is another character, that is Barrymore and his wife. Then there is an archaeologist. His name is Stapleton, and his sister, it is Beverly Stapleton. These are the other characters. Then one more character is the Lestrade, is a police detective. So Watson and Holmes made the visit to Baskerville to inquire more about this crime or to this death. While visiting the Baskerville Hall, Sherlock Holmes finds that there is a photograph hanged on the walls of Baskerville Hall. Whose photograph is that? It's Hugo Baskerville's photograph. So Sherlock Holmes find there is some similarities between Hugo Baskerville and also the archaeologist Stapleton. So Sherlock is sure that Stapleton is somehow connected with Baskerville because he has some kind of similarity with the Sir Hugo Baskerville. Sir Hugo Baskerville is already died. His photo is hung on the Baskerville Hall. So after seeing that, Sherlock Holmes understands that this person, the archaeologist Stapleton, is also somehow connected with the Baskerville family. Stapleton is also a Baskerville member. Years before, him and his father, they left this Baskerville family and they moved to some other countries. And after the death of his father and after the fall of his business enterprises, he think of his family property and he changed his name and appearance. Somehow he made some changes to his name and appearance and come back to Baskerville as Stapleton. But our detective Sherlock Holmes find that. And the main motive of Stapleton is to kill the next owner of the Baskerville property. That is, who is the next owner of the Baskerville property? It is Henry. So his motive is to kill the next owner of Baskerville property. But the Sherlock Holmes and Watson want to catch him right-handed to prove that he is the real criminal. So they are waiting for that. So that is what we are going to discuss in the chapter, how they catch Stapleton and how they escape Henry from the attack of the horrible, fearful dog. The story begins by saying Lestrade, the police officer, took Sherlock Holmes and Watson from the railway station to the Baskerville home. So they are moving into the Baskerville house, and first they go to the Merripit house. Merripit house means the place where Stapleton resides. That is the Merripit house. So they moved into there. The plan is to move to Baskerville, and from Baskerville they moved into where? Merripit house. Okay, Merripit house is the house where Stapleton resides, and they were very tired. No, they were feeling very cold, and it's so dark due to fog. It is so dark, and they are feeling very fear. They moved very silently to the Merripit house, and they watched there Stapleton and who? Yes, Henry is talking between. Henry is very much upset whereas Stapleton is talking very pleasantly. He is very cheerful. So the place is very much difficult area. It's full of I think pits. Then it's full of marshy lands and also like മയർ ചെളിയൊക്കെ ഉള്ള ചെളി പോലത്തെ കുഴികളും മറ്റൊക്കെ ഉള്ള ഒരു പ്രദേശമാണ്. സോ ദി ജോഗ്രഫിക്കൽ കണ്ടീഷൻ ഓഫ് ദറ്റ് പ്ലേസ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് സോ good, especially to walk at night. It is also, in addition to that, there is also fog, so nothing is clear. Then it's a time as 10 o'clock, and then when Henry is about to leave Stapleton and moving into the Baskerville Hall, Sherlock Holmes, Watson, and Lestrade hide on the back of a rock. They hide on the back of a rock. Why? Because they want to catch the attack, or they want to catch whom Stapleton red-handed. So that they were hiding. They were waiting. What is going to happen?